Here's something I realized this week. If the aim is not to just simply love, but to become a person worthy of receiving love, then you're just going to have a lot of hard moments and a lack of joy in your life and get burnt out all the time. That's just the reality of it. Because if you really think about it, have you ever met a person who said that they can love better when they're super exhausted and working all the time? No, I haven't. Okay, hello. Oh, frick. Okay, the last time I came to Soul Forest, I dropped some deep thoughts and feelings. So, we're doing that again today. I'm realizing the sun is shining in my face and it's getting a little too bright. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna figure it out. Okay. Yeah, that's not it. If you're new here, my name is Kat, and I recently moved to South Korea to pursue English teaching here. And something that I've realized is that my whole life I've been wanting to move to Seoul and explore new things, but every country has its ups and downs. These 4 months that I've been here, I've actually felt kind of like the lowest of lows, just recently actually. And we could blame it on period cycles maybe, or hormones, but I genuinely feel like these past few weeks I have just been lost in my purpose. Okay, and I have just been focusing on everything else that's shiny and glittery and distracting, and not really focusing on what is important to me. So if you know me, I have two main passions. The first one, obviously, teaching kids. That's kind of why I came here. The second one is content creation and making videos like this. For the past couple of weeks, I've been focusing on Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, making fun videos to show you what Korea is kind of like. I've been realizing that I've been kind of making these videos that I honestly don't really care that much about. I mean, there's a lot of content out there already showing you what to do in Seoul, and I ain't no travel planner. Here's my MBTI. I am an INTP. What that means is that I do not plan for things. And lately I feel like I've been so unhappy, and realizing that stems from I'm striving to make every single piece of content I make blow the heck up. My two passions actually collide with each other quite a lot. Teaching kids is something so pure and wholesome and beautiful. Kids, they love you no matter what. You could just be a living, breathing human being and they will be like, yeah, I love you, teacher, you're the best. And I've been finding a lot of peace and joy through that. I realized that there is this really high frequency, annoying buzzing sound. The audio is pretty much unusable now. And it only happens in the right ear if you're wearing earphones. I think I didn't plug in the audio jack properly, all the way, but I guess the wind made it so that I don't even know. I really don't want to go and film it again. I'm just gonna finish this video and upload it anyways. This is from one human being to another. I'm sorry, we make mistakes, and I promise you the audio will be flawless in the future. But content creation is kind of the antithesis of teaching kids. You're validating your self-worth based on how many numbers and views and people who like your stuff and comment on your stuff. And so in that sense, you're always vying for people's love, for people's attention. Anyways, this is not to say that I'm cutting out content creation because I think it's toxic or whatever, but I realize that I have a new goal and vision for my content, which is just to caring about the views and the numbers and getting caught up with bro, there's a pigeon right beside you. Oh my, wait, are you guys seeing this right now? Are you trying to say something to me? Am I Snow White? Holy, what is going on? Okay, cool, this is why I need to come out to Soul Forest more often. So my goal from now on with making the content is not to get anybody's likes, not to get anybody's clout. It's just for personal growth and improvement and to help someone else. Maybe you relate to me, maybe you don't, but if this video might touch someone, make someone a little bit happier in their day, then it's worth it, Okay, so I wanted to talk about my week. It's Sunday today. For the past couple of weeks, I was like, in my head, I was feeling really lonely. All these nice Korean boys out here, and I'm single. Aside from that, like I was feeling like, damn, like nobody loves me, damn, like I don't make my parents proud. And I was also struggling financially. Like I'm always struggling financially, which is really sad to say, but like, you know what, we're just gonna accept it. And last Sunday was the Sunday that I decided that I was going to go to church. I'm not trying to make this video into like a religious one like too quickly, but this week has been the happiest, most peaceful, joyous week that I have ever experienced. No, that I have experienced in Seoul so far for my past 4 months. Okay, I decided to go to church. You know, we watched a movie and I pulled my pastor aside and I was like, hey pastor, like I'm struggling, like I don't even know what it is, but like can I just like share with you for a moment? So my pastor is a person who is extremely joyous all the time. Like he's just so happy, and I'm honestly like kind of feel bad a lot of times that I'm not that happy and pumped and excited about life. And he was like, yeah, of course. I like tell this guy, I'm like, okay, pastor, like, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm like drowning in the debt. Like I'm single and lonely. I'm thirsty. Like I just like laid it on him, like all my burdens and my struggles. I'm poor. Like I can't find joy in life. Like I feel like I can't help others right now. Like everything. Okay. So he honestly gave me like the typical pastor type spiel. Like he's like, oh, are you reading your Bible? Like, are you like praying every day? Let me finish my thoughts like this. So, and then my pastor was basically like, okay, sometimes people need to hear like encouragement. Like sometimes people need like, you know what, you are doing great. Like pat on the back. Like you are so loved. But then he was like, but you know what? I think you need to hear something different. I think you need to shut the frick up, you know? Obviously he didn't say it like that. But like he was basically like, dude, you're being a complaining little whiny little pee, you know? And so that was really a wake-up call. He was basically like, oh my gosh, we literally went, so like there's like the slums of the Korea, I think it's like called Jobakcheon, like there's like a village there. And earlier in December we actually went door to door giving out rice cakes to the poor people in that area. So like what happens is they live in a goshiwon that's like, you open the door and it hits the bed, because the bed is basically their entire room. And like, yeah, these people have nothing. They don't have heating or anything. Like they don't have a kitchen. Like it's crazy. They just like lay on their beds all day. But anyways, like he was saying, like they're just so joyous because people just come and they pour into them. But for me, like I've been talking about everything that I lack in life. Like I'm like, oh man, like I'm so poor. And he's like, shut up. Do you want something? Oh, he's crippled. Come here. Hi. I don't have bread for you, but I have my companionship. Is that not enough for you? It never is. So yeah, so he was like, oh, like look at all these people that we basically just served. Like, why are you telling me you're poor right now? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have like warm meals? Like, do you have breath in your lungs? Do you have an able body? Like, you are living a life better than most people. Like, people would like love to be in your situation. And yet you're here like crying about your situation. Like, literally wake up. And I was like woke. Like, I like woke the heck up after that. And I was like, okay, you know what? He's spitting some fire. Why do I feel like I'm like talking like Gen Z right now? But yeah, so like after that I was like, oh, those are like actually the words I needed to hear at that moment. Like I really didn't need another encouragement. Like I needed to hear like that I was just complaining and whining, and like I needed to focus on everything that I have in life and be more grateful for it, you know? Like Tom right here. On Tuesday, I got super freaking sick. Like I don't know what it was. I think I ate a egg salad sandwich in the morning, and that was just not it. And so I was literally like so dizzy and nauseous that I was about to like puke on the way to work. Like I was like looking at every corner being like, is this the place where I hurl? Like trying to hold it in so badly. I got to work and I just felt like so out of it that I was like teaching my kids the whole day, and I just felt like I needed to sit down, take a breather, like, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I don't think I'm gonna make it through the day. So I was like, hey manager, like, can I just take the last period off? Like, can I just go home a little bit earlier, because I'm like feeling like so dizzy and like feverish? And she was kind of like, you can go, but like, yeah, like the director's gonna know about this. So, and then I was like, okay, you know what? I don't even care, because I like felt so bad and sick. So I went home. Okay, so then I went home, and then I was like, I like passed the heck out. Like, I covered myself in blankets, and I just sweat out like all the fever. And so I slept for like 10 hours that night. And then I woke up the next day, the fever gone, and like something in me just like clicked. Like, it just changed. Like, I literally woke up and I was like, today is the best day. Like, and I feel like it was just like the fact that like I was sick the night before, and then I couldn't do anything, and then I like woke up and I was like, wow, like I have health again. Like, I just felt rejuvenated. And so I was like, okay, like I'm ready to have a day, like have a great day. So I went to work, and like I literally had the best day of my life. Like, I normally feel so exhausted and tired and burnt out and like stressed at work, because kids are just like blah blah blah, you know, but like I just felt so much joy throughout that day. And mind you, like it was a new semester, so like all the kids are like brand new this week. And no, I actually miss Tom so much already. I'm actually gonna cry. Mind you, like normally this is like the most stressful time for teachers, because they're trying to like get adjusted to the new schedule, the new kids, and like I'm just here on a Wednesday just being like enjoying the heck out of like every single class that I'm having. Like, I don't even feel tired. Like, it was so weird. Like, normally I'm so tired at the end of the day, but I was like, yes, I feel like I have so much energy, like I could teach another class after this. The point is that I had no capacity to love other people, to feel love throughout this week, to feel joy throughout this week, if it wasn't for the talk that I had with my pastor, and to realize that life is actually not that bad, okay? There are a lot of ways that life could be worse, and to focus on the little grateful moments that I have throughout my week instead of focusing on all the negatives and all that I'm lacking. If I could count my blessings, like for example, like my kids that I taught last semester, they moved up a grade, and when I walk through the hallway, I literally feel like a celebrity. All the kids are like, oh my gosh, like Catherine teacher, and they come and they hug me, and I'm just like, oh, like I love them so much, and I just feel so much peace and joy and love for these kids. I would literally take a bullet for them. I realize now like how parenting must be like. Even the shitty ones, like even the kids that like get on my every last nerve, I'll be like, you know what? Just breathe in, they're just a kid. And what I do is kind of like, I put my hand on their head, kind of like petting them, kind of like they're a dog. And then instantly I feel like all my like resentment towards them like goes away. And I'm like, they're just a kid, you know, like they're just an innocent, sweet kid that doesn't know any better, you know, like, and I just feel like, wow, there are no bad kids in this world, you know, only bad adults. No, I was kidding. But like, I will just feel so much love for them. And realizing that that cycle of love is only possible if you refresh yourself and you don't overwork yourself, and you realize that you have so much in abundance in life, that God has given you like health and your parents, maybe people around you, like a roof over your head, you know, and like focusing on those just basic simple things. And in a society that is constantly worried about production and hustle culture, I realized that you love the best when you're just not worried about being worthy and like working so that you have to be worthy. And that's the beautiful thing about the gospel. I don't know if you know, but it's not by anything that we can do that we earn God's love. And God created us to just be with us and to love us. So if you're like me and you had trouble, you know, feeling love this week, just know that there's nothing that you can do to earn someone's love. You just gotta be yourself, you know? And yeah, focus on the positives in life. Try to write down some things you're grateful for this week, or this day even. That's it. Sorry if I like explained that really like badly, but I hope you have a wonderful week, and drink a lot of water, go for a walk outside. I know it's hard, but it's like the best ever. And yeah, subscribe.